Hey, hey, y'all. It's Saturday. Finally. It's time for some sassy Saturday. How is everyone? What is everybody up to on this beautiful Saturday? I have a sick kid, so I'm at home. I'm just hanging out. Hey, Amanda. I am hanging out today. And you know, usually on Saturdays, I do kind of a funky look or whatever, like a funner, like going out look. But I found this picture last night on Pinterest, and it was actually kind of, it said I'm still broadcasting. Yikes. That could be interesting. I tried to set it up on my computer first, and then my computer said I needed to update my, I don't know, my Chrome or something. I was like, okay, you're saying words I don't understand, so never mind. Hey, I just got done with soccer. I love your soccer videos of your boys. I just think it is so stinking cute. Your twins are just adorable. I love them to pieces, and I've never even met them, and I just love them. I always wanted twins, so I'm envious of anybody who does have twins. But hey, we adopted 2 kids at one time. They're not the same age, but they might as well have been twins, so there you go. Okay, so I've already done my face. Base face. So I did my rose water, I did my moisturizer, and I already have my primer on there. I like to let my primer sit for about 5 minutes, and they have way more energy. Well, that's pretty much any kid in general. Even my sick kid has more energy than me in the morning. I already put on my primer, let that sit for 5 minutes, let it get acclimated, let it build in my pores, my fine lines, my wrinkles, so that my foundation goes on silky smooth, gives me that Photoshop in a bottle, and gives me that flawless finish all day long. So I'm actually just shaking up my liquid foundation right now. It is a mineral, so you want to make sure that you shake it, so that it mixes all back together. I tried to be a little bit more prepared. I have most of what I want to use over here laid out already, but wish me luck, because I feel like I'm still missing something. I thought I had a dip and draw eyeliner on hand already, and I don't. I'm kind of surprised. And so I need to go grab myself a kudos, girls. I need to go get myself a kudos. I need to get that dip and draw liner in hand. I need to, dropping all my other eyeliners. Folks, this isn't like prepared or prepped or anything. This is all real. This is the real chaos that I go through in the mornings of doing my makeup. Well, folks, I don't know where that one went. I dropped an eyeliner and I can't find it. But anyways, okay, moving on. Not important at this particular moment. I've got all my shades here. All my handy dandy shades of liners. But my black is still missing. My black is still missing. All right, come on. Come on, little guy. Well, see, and that's part of the reason why my black is missing, because he's loved and he's little. So he gets kind of buried and he sneaks into little cubicles in my desk. Hey, I found the other one. Found it. Found it. I found another shade. These are fun to collect for me. I like having the multiple... Ooh, almost slipped all the way back on my back desk. I like having the multiple shades of liner. Some of them are lip liners, some of them are eyeliners, but I love that you can use them both. You can use your lips on your eyes, you can use your eyes on your lips. And so I like just collecting them all, like Pokemon cards. I have like 3 little black ones. Why don't you just finish them, Amanda? Oh, Amanda, I love you. You're funny. You're so funny, girl. I do have our old version of the liquid eyeliner. But I will say, I'm glad that they reformulated it, because I personally love the tip on the dip and draw, the new one, better than our old one. So I'm glad that they kind of reformulated that, because I prefer the new one a little bit. So, okay, now that I've just pretty much, I'm just kind of digging stuff out and seeing what I want to use today. I should go pull up the picture that I wanted to use because I saw it last night. I was like, hey, that's kind of fun, because that would make sense. Yeah, exactly, Amanda. Like, seriously. I mean, no one's ever accused either one of us of being like, hey, that's a great idea, lady. What fun is that? Okay. I think I've gone through my entire makeup bin now and pulled out what I want to use. I'm actually going to go in. I'm actually going to post the picture that I saw here in the comments right now. In theory, if my computer will work, which I don't know what is going on with town internet, but it has been really sketchy lately. And even on my phone like doesn't want to work. And I'm like, I have internet through the phone company. Why is it still being poopy? This girl needs her internet. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Okay, liquid foundation, nice and shaken. Already done my face primer. I'm gonna go in with my Kabuki brush. This might seriously be the best brush ever invented. I absolutely love this brush. It's my favorite. Like, it just helps everything go on so much smoother. I love it. So I go in, I just take a couple. It's actually just kind of like one big drop in the middle of the brush. I like to brush off my little stick there. So it's not actually a lot of makeup. It's kind of just a little spot. And I just kind of do like this, a stippling motion all over my face. Just getting that makeup just kind of placed all over. And then I just take this, and I actually am like not rubbing very hard at all. There's like no force to it at all. I'm actually just rubbing it lightly into my face and getting it really in, just moved around, or just mixed in and smoothed out. I like to bring it into my chin. I do self tan, so I don't necessarily need to get it into my chin a little bit, but I do like to kind of bring it down a little bit and just blend it into that self tanner. Now that my hair is legit black, I need that self tanner. I love the hair color though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was a little caught off guard at first. I was like, ooh, that was not the color I wanted it to be. But you know what? Like, the more that I've been playing with it, the more I'm just like, I love this. But I like my hair darker, and so it doesn't really catch me off guard too bad, I guess. I like it darker. I was blonde all through beauty school and even when I had the boys, but I think like as I've gotten older, I just like my hair darker. Makes my face a little bit richer. Okay, so that is literally my foundation. That's it. Oh, so simple, so lightweight, so lightweight. My face feels super smooth. I don't feel cakey at all. It is a medium coverage, but you can definitely, thank you, Amanda, I do too. It's definitely a medium coverage, but you can go back in and build it a little bit. I know like on some of my tireder days, I will go in and I'll kind of build this area up just a little bit more because I do have a little bit of freckling right there that I like to cover sometimes. But today I'm actually not going to mess with it. I'm home today with my sick son and it's cleaning Saturday. So, I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to kind of go with the flow today. So that was my liquid or foundation. I'm actually also not going to go in with my concealer. I normally do go in with my concealer. And the only reason why I'm not today is, well, maybe I will. I'm taking that back. I am going to go in with my concealer. Just a little bit though, just to kind of brighten up those eyes, because the look that I want to do in the eyelid is going to be a little bit, it's basic. I wish it would let me comment while I'm live, but it's not. It's a little bit more of a basic eye look, but it's going to be kind of smoky in the corner. And so I kind of do want to brighten out my eye a little bit. So I just put a little dab on my, finger, my hand. And I take my cream shadow brush and I actually just kind of paint this on in a V section around my eye. Just really getting that concealer around there and just kind of helping to move it around And I'm just wanting to brighten up that eye today. I'm not necessarily wanting to really have like, you don't want to cake it on by any means. This is a very opaque item, and you don't want to make sure, you want to make sure that you don't get a lot under your eye, because it will settle into those lines, those wrinkles, because it is a heavy full coverage item. So you don't necessarily need a lot. I'm actually just gonna brighten up my chin a little bit too. Put a little bit up into this T-zone here. Just kind of brighten this area up. You can put a little bit down on your nose. I don't do a lot on my nose just because I will go back in with a little bit of my, oh my gosh, lost my chain of thought. My luminizer. Gosh, I came over here and looked at the thing. My luminizer to help brighten that up too. Going in with my blending bud with my Behold setting spray, dabbing it off a little bit. Just lightly dabbing that concealer, blending it into place. Don't really want to get rid of the color. I want to keep it nice and bright, but I also want to blend it into that foundation so that you don't have harsh lines right there in that area. So simple. Okay, now I'm going to go in. I don't use this product a lot. You guys will know that from watching me, but this is my Behold setting powder. And I'm actually going to take just a bigger blush brush, put a little bit of that powder on there, push it onto where I just put that concealer. And right now I'm just kind of stippling it in there. What I'm doing is I'm baking that concealer, letting it sit in place. So I'm gonna actually let that sit on for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm actually gonna brush all that off, or brush off the excess. Okay, next. Today we are gonna go in with just a little bit of, am I the only one that struggles getting this bronzer open? Seriously, it's like fighting tooth and nail, and there's no like edge where I can stick my fingernail in there. Got it. You can see I got it put back into a powder, or into a press situation. It broke, but I got it back in. Gangster. Okay, going in with a little tapered brush. This is the darkest bronzer, so I tap my brush and then I kind of tap it off a little bit. And we're just gonna go right there under that cheekbone. Yes, it's dark, and that's partly because it got remixed up when I put that, when it broke and got put back together, but that's okay because we can always go in and lighten up that area. I like to do around my chin as well. It helps kind of define that chin line a little bit and give me a little bit of contour down here as well. I do my forehead, of course, because I have a ginormous forehead. But I don't wear my bangs down, I wear them back. Okay, now I'm actually going to go in with just my kabuki brush again, and I'm just going to kind of lighten up that bronzer just a little bit. I don't hate a dark contour, so it's not that big of a deal to me, but okay, now we're going to go in. We got Sisterly. Do you want to use Sisterly today, or do we want to, oh my gosh, folks. Ooh, let's do, what is this one? This one's Seductive. Did I leave both of them out? All right, let's go a little Seductive today. We're going to go in with just a small blush brush. These again are highly pigmented, so I just like it to get a little bit on my brush and then tap it off. And then I'm just going to go right here on my cheek, moving from that little ball area back a little bit. I just want to add a little bit of pink and a little bit of rose back into my cheeks, just to give me kind of that natural look. Hey, Tawny. Hey, Katrina. So we have that contour, but we're also putting a little bit of that pink back in our cheeks as a natural shade. Okay, Then I'm going in with my luminizer that I mentioned earlier. This is actually in Benevolent, so it's the lightest shade. Folks, I don't know, like, why is it so hard? I think it's because I just cut down my fingernails and I don't really have, like, oh my Lanta. Why is this? Oh, there we go. Okay. We're going to kind of do the same thing. This is Benevolent, very light. It's just going to give me kind of that sun-kissed glow. So I just put a little bit right up here on top of my cheeks. So we're building up those cheeks. We're kind of making them the center focus of our look a little bit. So we did our contour, our blush, and then a little bit of luminizer. Okay. So that is our base face. So today we are actually going to, because I want to kind of showcase some of the items that are on sale today or this month, we are going to do our brows today with our unique Moodstruck Precision Brow Pencil. I have it in medium because normally my hair is not this dark. And it actually has its own little spoolie on the bottom here. And so I'm just actually going to take that and I'm just going to brush those natural brows kind of up and into shape, really helping them kind of come back to life from when we had the foundation on. Okay. I do love this item a lot because it is kind of a tapered pencil. I don't know if you can see it. It's a very tapered pencil, and so you can really get a lot of that hairline stroke with this. So we're still going to do kind of the same method that we normally do. Sorry. I'm trying to get my little mirror, but I'm also trying to move things around. So we're actually going to go in and I'm actually just going to define that lower brow line just like I normally would with my palette or any other brow item. So we just define that underline. We're going to do the same thing at the top. We're just going to kind of define that top area, helping to create our arch because I know my arch is very fine and it doesn't really show a lot. I'm going to take that arch and I'm going to come down into the corner and meet in the corner. Okay, so there we go. We have our outline. I'm actually going to come down here and do a little bit of the same thing. And I'm going to kind of bring it up into that brow arch, or that bottom line. So now our brow is completely outlined. Super simple. I'm going to start right here at the beginning, and I'm just actually taking small, just like pencil, like hairline, just hair marks, and just filling in those lines. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything like super fancy. We all learn how to color. And over here in the front, I'm just going to kind of take it right at that base, and I'm just going to move up from the base. I'm not going to I'm not starting at the top. I'm not starting at the bottom or starting in the middle. I'm starting right at that bottom line and just creating hair-like strokes to just fill in those brows. Very super simple. And I feel like this, out of all of the options that we do have for our brows, this one is definitely the easiest. So like if you're coming into brows and you're wanting to learn something a little bit more simple, I really do suggest the brow pencil because it is very simple. It's very user-friendly. I just take that spoolie just like I would with any other product, and I just push those natural brows up a little bit to kind of help give that product a way to blend in with the natural brows, helping to keep it a natural looking brow. So look, there's a difference. Like you can tell already that it's made a huge difference in my brow. I'm actually gonna go back in with my same cream shadow brush that I used on my highlighter, and I do the same thing as I would if I was to do it with any other brow product. I just go in, I clean them up, I give them a little definition. I like to take that cream shadow and just really make my brows the sharp shape that I prefer. And voila, one brow is done. Super simple. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. You just define that bottom line. This is my naughty brow, so this brow could definitely a little extra love and getting it to shape. All right, we're just filling it in with hairline strokes. I was so funny the other day. So I sent a Snapchat to a friend when I didn't have my makeup on. And he was like, "You don't have any brows." I was like, "No, that's why I draw them on." Hello? Because they're like non-existent. All right, so we're just doing that hairline right into the base, starting up in the front. Okay, spoolie. Push those natural brows up. All right, now I'm gonna go in with my cream shadow brush, shape those eyebrows up and get them nice and smooth. Those lines nice and smooth. And voila, both brows are done now. Voila. All right. Okay, now we're going to go in with the look that I was talking about, the eye look. So I'm going to go in with my eye primer. Always, always, always go in with my eye primer. Helps keep my eyeshadow on. It keeps it looking nice and vibrant. It keeps it from creasing. And I just take a little bit. I just dab it on my eyes. We let it dry a little bit. Okay, I'm actually going to go in with my lash serum as well, just to kind of help those lashes look even longer and more voluptuous today. I don't have my 4D yet. We're still working with Epic, and Epic is still Epic, so don't ever worry about that. All right. Did I do it? Did I get all of that? My prep stuff. Oh, there we go. I couldn't find my... There. Okay. So, in the eye look, we are going to go in with our Addiction Palette 1. Still rocking these from last month because they're so amazing. And I'm going to take... I'm actually going to take Chipper. It's kind of a rusty brown color. And I'm actually just going to put a little bit right here. All right. Same thing on this side. What's everybody up to this Saturday? We need to clean up our backyard, like seriously bad. It's like, you know, you're getting nice out, and so like everything that was just left over from winter, like the broken toys, just like all that crap just needs to go. Okay. So, got our chipper into our crease line. And again, we're just kind of doing a basic eye look today. I mean, I shouldn't say basic because it's going to still be pretty dramatic. It's just not going to be overly like vibrant in shades. Just a second. I need to find, I've got extra concealer on my hand, which I don't like to waste. However, with that being said, I don't really want it all over my clothes today either. So need to get that off my hand. Okay, so we got our chipper in there. Now we're going to go in. I'm actually going to do my black eyeliner. Normally, I think for this particular look, my plan was to use my Dip and Draw eyeliner. I don't have any. I thought I did, but I don't. So I'm actually just going to go in with my normal black liner. I know you guys are going to laugh because I always pull my lashes out. And we're going to start over in that corner, and we're just going to kind of like blend it across our eye. I know you guys can't really see. I'm going to have to turn my commenting off so I can actually see myself in my phone. So we're kind of making a really thick liner today, and then we taper it down as we get into that open corner. And we're going to just do the same thing. So we're going to start at the outer corner, creating kind of a thick liner. We're just bringing it across that eyelid, blending it into a smaller line as you get into that open corner. And I'm actually going to go in and I'm going to tight line that a little bit more into my brows or into my lashes because I really want it to be nice and like dark in that corner. Okay. I'm actually going to bring a little bit of this black to the bottom, which I don't normally do. Anybody that watches me knows I don't do a lot with my bottom area. But we're kind of going with a little bit of a smoky eye today for the drama. And so I'm actually just kind of bringing that black liner down a little bit. Oof, very, very stunning. Okay, now we're gonna go back in with, is there like a black in here? So I'm gonna try and find my Addiction palette 2 because I like the black shade that's in here. We're gonna do, let's see what this one looks like on my skin. We might actually go with that one. Okay, so we're going to do a little Perplexed. And I'm actually going to use my sponge brush today because I kind of want to do a smudging effect on my eyes. I don't want them to be necessarily be overly, can't talk while I'm thinking. I don't want them to be overly defined. I kind of want a smudging effect. I want it to be a little bit more smoky and smudged and that kind of look, like more of a fuzzy look, I guess you can say. So we're smudging out that bottom liner right now with our, we're going to kind of do a little bit of the same thing up here. We want to kind of smudge a little bit of that. But I'm going to go in with Perplexed, which is this shade here, on my sponge. And we're going to start in this back corner here, and we're just going to smudge up from that liner. Just kind of like blending that liner into that chipper brown that we put into our crease line. And we're just starting in the corner and blending it up because we're not necessarily wanting to bring that black all the way across our eyelid. We want to just kind of keep that definition in that corner. So again, I'm just taking that outer corner and I'm just kind of smudging up from my eyeliner. Just kind of giving that corner a little bit of a peak as well. Like we're kind of giving it a little bit of a corner. And the nice thing about this is you can make it as defined or as basic as you want. But since we're doing Sassy Saturday, we're going a little dramatic, okay? We're going a little dramatic today. I told you. Okay. So now I'm actually going to take just a basic fluffy crease brush that's empty, or not empty, clean. And I'm just kind of blending that in there. Bringing that brown kind of into the black, and then also just kind of making it so that line is not overly as harsh in the upper part. I'm actually going to do just a little bit like so, just to give a little bit more of that brown back in there. Okay. All right, I like our drama today. I'm gonna go in and I'm just going to clean up the bottom a little bit and just kind of take my kabuki brush. I like to bring it straight up and down from the under eye, just kind of creating more of a straight line. And I know this is why some people actually do their foundation after their eyeliner or after their eyeshadow, because they like to kind of clean it up that way, but I just prefer to do it this way. So, all right. So that is kind of our drama eye for today. It's kind of basic. We didn't do a lot of coloring, really. It was more just in the technique today versus the coloring. So I did my hello, think. I did my lash serum. Now I'm going to go in with my Black Epic, and I'm actually going to do one coat on the back of my eyelashes just to give it a little bit more drama, because we're clearly going drama today. And then I'm going to go back up and I'm just going to kind of brush from the base, from the root to the tip on that eye. And again, our 4D launched on May 1st. I'm super excited. I'm anxious to get it in. Mine's coming next week, and so I cannot wait to come to you live and showcase all of that. But you've got to grab it. So we're on back order currently, but you can definitely get your order in and get yours sent to you. First order in is the first order out. So you don't want to wait. They're still shipping this month. They're expecting another order being in the warehouse this month. So there's not a long wait. All right. So we did our one coat Epic on the base of the lash, or on the back of the lash, and on the front of the lash. So check out those lashes, folks. Oh, and that's just one coat. So now I'm just going to put a little bit on my bottom lashes. I don't do a lot of color on my bottom lashes. I do like to get them, I do put a little bit on them, but not a whole heck of a lot. Now I'm going to go in with kind of the same minking process. I'm actually going to use my brown Epic, and I'm just going to touch those medium, or to the middle of the root to the tip, or in the middle of the lash to the tip, to kind of add a little bit of dimension in those lashes, giving them a little bit of extra length in there. And normally with minking, I would go in again with another black coat, but today I'm actually gonna just leave them. I'm just gonna touch those tips with that brown, kind of help them pop a little bit. Now pull my hair back from behind my ears. It's a little spastic today. Yeah. Okay, now, my rule of thumb, personally, for me, this is simply just for me, when I do a drastic eye like this, like a smoky eye, I like to go in with kind of a nude lip. I don't like to do a lot on my lip if I'm going to be using a fun or funky lip. So I'm actually just going to go in with our lucrative lip gloss. And this one is called Luxe. I absolutely love the shade. It's like a nude corally pink shade. And I absolutely love it. So it's going to give me a little bit of color without a lot of definition. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on our lip gloss. All right, perfect. It like finishes the look perfectly. It's not overly daunting, doesn't take away from that nude eye, but it just completes the look. I still do my lip trick. You don't ever want lipstick on your teeth. So, okay. And then we of course always finish by spraying with our setting spray so that our face stays intact all day. It won't sweat off. It won't, when you go on like this, it's not going to come off on your face, on your hands. It's not going to wear off throughout the day. So that is our Sassy Saturday look. I absolutely love it. I'll post a picture with myself and then what my, the picture that I found that I thought would be such a cute idea, and see what you guys think, how close I came to the actual picture. So thank you for joining me on Sassy Saturday. I hope you guys have an amazing day. It's gorgeous outside, so enjoy the sun, enjoy the warm weather, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.